13 hours. Let that sink in real quick. That's how long I fished today. And the whole point of the video was to show you how comfortable this gear is, that you can fish in it all day long. We fished from 6:45 a.m. to 7:45 p.m. I broke this day down into 3 phases. We going to 3 different locations in one day. Phase number 1, we launching the boat into the flats to try to catch us a redfish. Phase number 2, we going to a whole nother location and we going to sight fish black drum. Boom, baby. Phase number 3, we walked a long trail, miles. I walked this trail many times. I put in 8, 9, 10 mile days on this trail just to catch a big old bull redfish out of a brackish water pond. Let's get into the day. This particular video is very special to me, man, because I'm able to tell my story, how I do things with the things that were passed down to me. So the first phase was launching my Sun Dolphin, which my dad gave it to me. I've had this boat now for at least 12 years now. And this boat has been along for this journey that I've been on. It's been so good to me because I'm able to get into places that a lot of boats cannot get. That boat can take a beating that other boats cannot take. I love the challenge that it brings because it makes me a better fisherman. And I'm just so thankful that my dad passed that boat down to me. And I'm thankful for anything that I get. So phase 1, I'm excited at what I'm looking at because as soon as I get to where we're launching the boat, first thing I see on the grass line is bait. Man, I'm seeing a bunch of bait just scattered along the grass line right here. And typically any area, you know, that's a good sign, but particularly this area the most that I'm fishing. If I come here and I don't see as much bait, the fish are never here. But when there are a good amount of bait on this grass line, it has a lot of nice rock that's mixed in up here, which I think we're gonna start up here first and we're kind of gonna drift our way down with the tide and the wind. So we're gonna drift down at a nice pace, cover a bunch of water, man. There's a lot of bird activity, a lot of bait jumping, a lot of shrimp popping. The shrimp are starting to come back in now because the water temps are starting to cool down. So we're gonna run this grass line a couple times, man, with all this bait and see if we can make something happen. And anytime you find bait, you find fish. So I bust out my Topwater first thing in the morning. The redfish can't get in the grass yet, so they're out there roaming the flats. So first thing I'm gonna do is chunk a Topwater. That's my favorite thing to do. I've been able to dial in the fish here in this particular spot that maybe some others, you know. There he is, fish on. Fish on, baby. Like a nice redfish to start the day, nice little red. That's what I'm talking about. I knew we would find them here because of the bait. Like a nice little guy to start the day. We're gonna try to get a bigger fish. But we will take him to start the day. Stay on there. Got him lassoed. Little guy to start the morning off, man. We'll take that. We know we're gonna upgrade, so we'll be thankful for that. Pretty little red to start the morning, man. Let's go ahead and get him released and let's go get a bigger one. Gone. Oh, that's a red. He's still behind it. He's still behind it. Got him. Yes, sir. Got got my freaking pliers in the net. We got him. It looked like the freaking, looked like a twin of the last one. We got to upgrade on some size, but man, that's okay. We got to upgrade on size, but we're getting the bites this morning. That's the important thing. We'll find the size later. Because if these guys are eating, the big guys should be eating. So let's go ahead and get him back in nice and quick so we can go get us another one. Gone. We ended up catching 2 redfish on Topwater and had, I believe, 2 or 3 more follows. And it wasn't the size that I was looking for on Topwater, to be completely honest. I know some big fish roam the area where we went. We just couldn't get any to come hit the Topwater, unfortunately. So after the Topwater bite kind of died, you know, the sun started getting up high. I knew that we had to switch to something maybe subsurface. My go-to, if redfish aren't committed to the Topwater, they're chasing it, they're waking on it, but not fully getting it, is to go to a twitch bait. So a twitch bait has a much slower cadence. Typically my cadence, pop, pop, and it has a slow fall. So we sling out the twitch bait and pop, 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 letting it fall. And all of a sudden, I see some red get behind it. I'm geeked up. I'm trying to stay calm. There's a red. Oh, got him. He ate it right at the boat. That was nasty. That's a good one. That was nasty. I saw him come up and eat that. That was disgusting. Oh, that was so nasty. Oh, that was so awesome, bro. Oh, he ate it right at the boat. I saw him chasing it. That's a decent red too. Definitely the biggest of the day so far. Definitely the biggest of the day. That was so awesome, man. I saw him chasing that. I think he got it pretty good. That was so awesome. So awesome. It's a decent fish. Got him, baby. Definitely the biggest of the day. He was fired up for that, boy. I saw him get behind that bait. I thought he was gonna spook, but he ended up eating it. That was so awesome. Our plan worked. We slowed it down. We started out with Topwater first thing in the morning. We had a couple come up that kept missing it, so my plan this time around when I drifted back was to slow it down and even downsize. We downsized the bait, slowed it down to a twitch bait, and ended up catching this nice redfish just at 23 inches. Let's go ahead and get the release on it. That's a beautiful release. She was so well behaved too. Don't you just love that? So after the morning bite kind of died down, my next tactic is to fish the grass line. So this particular area that we're going to, there's rock along the grass line as well. So typically what I'll do is I would line up myself parallel with the grass line. I have a little anchor. I'm picking up my anchor, easing down the grass line as we go. So I would drop it, cast a couple times, not get a bite, pick it up, ease down the grass line, drop it again. I see a redfish cruising off to my right. He's in between my boat and the grass line. I reel in quick, right, pitch to him. Please let this eat happen. Oh, I got grass on it. Oh, he saw it. Boom. Got him. Got him, baby. That was so awesome. Oh, you gotta love that. You gotta love that. That was dope. You gotta love that. See him, cast him, got him. That was nasty. That was nasty stuff. Oh, look at that bonnet head right there. Oh,
We don't. That was nasty stuff right there, boy. Decent fish too, man. Oh, that was awesome. Boy, I can't get over that. You gotta love this, man. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta freaking love this. Gotta freaking love it. Let's go. On that TRD crawl. Another slot. We'll take him, man. That was freaking dope. We got him, man. Saw him, casted at him, and he ate. You gotta love sight fishing. That was so awesome just to be able to watch him sit there and go chomp it, and he ate it right at the boat. I mean, I probably cast it about 5 yards. I was able to see him, made a cast away from him, so I didn't spook him. I got on a little TRD crawl, so it hits the water very, very light, and it just dropped down, and she just went over there and ate it, man. So that was awesome. You're gonna get this fish released. Gosh, you gotta love this. How pretty that water is, and she gonna get ready to go when she's ready. Oh, such a pretty fish, man. You gotta love when you can call your shot, pitch at them, and not mess it up, because that's the easy thing to mess up. Sometimes you can throw it right up on the fish. Sometimes they just spook. You never know. But that would end up going right. I'm happy it did. Let's go see if we can get some more. So we're anchored down. We're looking out into the sand flat. I'm looking for redfish cruising at this point. So I see a redfish, cast to it, catch him. A smaller redfish, right? I'm taking them off. Oh my God. And as I'm taking them off, I see a bigger redfish swimming. This one about maybe 25, 26 inches. This one I was looking for, right? These are the ones that I know that swim through here. Upper slots and over slots, right? So, of course, I would catch the small one before I see the big one. So I'm taking this guy off, throwing back, and I try to cast to the bigger one. He ended up swimming off, didn't end up getting him. But it's like, that is how fishing goes, man. You don't always catch the big one. And that guy saved the bigger redfish, because that bigger redfish was going to eat, because he was just, cruising just at a slow speed, and he was looking for bait. He was looking for something to eat. And I know for sure, if I would have got a bait in front of that fish at the right time, he would have ate. But, that's how it goes. And now we're going to take you over to phase 2, because after I caught that last fish on the flat, it was time to go catch some black drum, because at this point, the tide is high, and it's about an hour or so until slack tide. So I got to make this 30-minute drive over to the next location. So I'm trying to stay ahead of the tide, right? Let's get back to the truck, load the boat up, go to phase 2. This was my granddad's truck. It's a 1989 GMC Sierra. And before he passed, he always told me that he was gonna give me this truck. And he unfortunately lost his battle with cancer. So I knew the first thing I would do was to get this truck up and running the way it's supposed to be, and do it in my own way that would still honor him and make this my daily driver, make it reliable. I can take it to and from fishing trips, so I can honor him in that way. And my grandmother, which is one of my biggest fans. Shout out to my grandma. I love you. And I know this is going to be a very special video for you as well. The first modification I did, I took the original dash out, and I have a digital dash in here now. Bought an aftermarket radio. I have a Sony in there that's wireless Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth connection, wireless Bluetooth connection. It does everything any other newer vehicle could do. So I modified this truck to be my everything in one. I've taken this truck from Charlotte all the way down to Florida. It's my daily drive. I drive it everywhere. It will get on the road. It never let me down. It takes me to and from my trips. Never was put on the side of the road. And man, this is, every time I drive it, I just think of my granddad and think about how proud he would be to see this truck in the condition that it's in. Everything that needed to be replaced on this truck has been replaced. The biggest thing was having a reliable motor. So I have a rebuilt 350 small block in there, and I have a small little cam in there that give it a little chop when you crank it up. You old school truck, it gotta sound mean, man. We probably gonna crank it up, let you hear it real quick, yeah.
Boy, she sound good. Sometimes I just be riding down the street with the windows down just to hear it. So before we get to phase 2, I had to run to the bait shop, get some shrimp, because it's a very effective way to sight fish black drum. All I'm using is a split shot and a size 1 hook, right? By the time we get to the area, I'm in a slack high tide, which is perfect because there's enough water over the oyster bars that these black drum can go over there and eat. So as we get there, we drop the anchor. We're sitting on top of this long oyster bar that I see black drum on all the time. I'm looking around, and literally as I'm looking around, a black drum swims right up to the boat. He's not eating, he's just swimming. I think he's swimming. During the incoming, I'm sure he did his thing and ate a little bit, so he's just swimming around. And they're just waiting for the tide to switch, and they're gonna start eating again. So as we're sitting there, the tide switches, tides start heading out, you start seeing black drum tailing. With this, it's a game of numbers, right? You're not gonna catch every black drum you pitch at. Number one, they have very terrible eyesight. They rely on smell. Number two, there's pinfish around that when you pitch your bait, it could land right in front of the black drum, but the pinfish will see it before he does and actually move the shrimp away from the black drum and take it into a rock. He'll rock you up. That's the very frustrating part.
Oh, here's one, right by the boat.
I'm sure I was very frustrated throughout some parts of this video that you may or may not see.
That's also a frustrating part about black drum is their vision sucks. So you literally got to drop it right in front of them. And he spooked off. Dang.
So my tactic was, I bought fresh shrimp, but I let them die. I let them sit out in a boat and not in the cooler, not in water, because I wanted them to die and I wanted them to get real stinky. Because like I say, black drum, they rely on their sense of smell. So as these shrimp got more stinky, that increased our chances. So as I see this black drum tailing, we rush over there to him. I stay a distance away from him, drop the anchor, see him, cast to him, and I believe I twitched it maybe once in front of his face, and I felt him pick it up.
Be the one. Pinfish picking up. Dang it. Please drop it. Freaking pinfish is moving it. And it's literally, it was sitting right in front of the drum. Dang, pinfish, man. Oh God, I made even better cast. I think I got him. Do I? Nope. Got him. Yes, sir. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes. I knew it was gonna be tough, but boy, we can do it. Yes, sir. Now we just gonna let him play. We just gonna let him play, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We just gonna let him play. That's a good one too. Yes, sir. Oh, boy, I love when the plan come together. We're gonna be fighting him for a little minute. And he got a remora on him. That is a horse. That's a good one, boy. We're just gonna let him tow us around for a little bit. Oh, that feels so good. Oh. I knew it was gonna be a little tough on us, but light tackle, big old drum, It don't get much better than that. These fish are so underrated, bro. I love catching black drum. Love it. Normally I sight fish them with artificial, but for purposes of the video, I wanted to make it happen. So this is phase 2. We got phase 2 fish on right now. We landed, that's 2 for 2, because the first plan was hit the flats in the morning, get some redfish on Topwater and some moving baits, which we accomplished. This is phase 2, getting the old drum in the boat. We fishing all day. Phase 3, we're gonna hit the trail. Try to get old pond red. This is a horse. And he ain't happy with us. He ain't happy with us. He don't want me to get my hands on him. My rod setup, this is a BB Halo series with a 3000 Osprey CE Pro from Florida Fishing Products. Light tackle, big old drum. Doesn't get much better, man. We gonna lean on him like that right there, tire him out. That fish so big, got a remora on him. So anyway his head is turning, I'm pulling the opposite way, tire him out. And we're using such light tackle, but any way you can make him tired is an advantage for you. This is gonna be the fun part, trying to land him. I left my fish grips at home, so this is where it's gonna get a little challenging. But what I'm thinking is, I tell you what, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lift the anchor and actually get in the water and land him in the water. I might be able to get him right here. Got him. That's a caught fish. Boom. Let's lift this anchor up. We're gonna get on the bar and get some pictures and video. That's a caught fish, baby. Boom, baby. Phase 2 is complete. Started out in the flats in the morning, made the plan to come get on the black drum as well, and we are gonna try to hit the trail next. But phase 2 is complete. That is a stud of a drum. We're gonna get some pictures, get a release. We're gonna go get some more, man. You know how we do it. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and get her revived and get this fish released. Ah, ain't like an old kiss on an old black drum, baby. Oh, she's ready to go. I'm really just holding on for extra support, but she is good. Right under the boat. Ah, phase 2 is complete. Let's see about phase 3. Man, I'm stoked, man. Let's get it going. Phase 2 complete. I could have stayed there and maybe caught, shoot, I could have caught 5 or 6 more if I wanted to. We even got my cameraman on one. He caught one after I caught mine, and we made the decision, hey, let's go to phase 3. At this point in the video, it's probably about 3 o'clock, right? So we get back to the truck, load everything up. We are starving. We didn't eat anything the entire day. We ran the Subway real quick, got some food, on to phase 3. So now we on the phase 3. The pressure on. I'm 2 for 2 now. Like I said in the beginning, my whole goal is to catch a fish, 1 fish in each phase. So I'm 2 for 2 right now. And this is gonna make or break me. I'm trying to go 3 for 3. But first, I gotta switch from the cast back shoe to the Pro Sport boot. Now, some people use these on the boat, very slip resistant. I mean, look at the bottoms on them. They are super comfortable, super lightweight, but the purpose for these in my video is I'm using these on the trail because I'm fishing in super high grass,
There's snakes out there. There's hogs. There's deers. There's even bears out there. There has been black bears out there. Everything that you can think of, right? I got to have on some boots. These boots are super light that I'm walking miles in these boots and I'm still comfortable. Second most important thing, maybe number one, you need some of this right here because the bugs out there are terrible. And it takes a certain type of person to go out there and fish in yellow flies, horse flies, mosquitoes. Everything that can bite you is out there on this trail. So I'm lathered up and all of this stuff. I mean, I'm spraying. So we get out there, we walking. Finally get to the brackish water part, which is the pond that I'm telling you about. And I've caught many big bull redfish out of this pond. Giants. We get out there, we casting. Cast. Unfortunately, this did not end the way I wanted it to end. I wanted to end the video on a big giant redfish that I've caught in this brackish water pond many times. I fished on the trail in phase 3 for 4 freaking hours. I was timing my Apple Watch, and mind you, I've been fishing for 13 hours, right, the whole day. So my Apple Watch couldn't even keep up. My Apple Watch died. So before it died, I checked it. We were 4 miles in already, and we still fished an additional 2 hours after my Apple Watch died. So I'm sure I maybe hit at least 7 to 8 miles. I could have easily came out here tomorrow and caught one in the morning, but that's not how we do it. We don't fake anything. We post real content, and that is what I put my pride on. That's the kind of fisherman I am. I wish we could have went 3 for 3. We saw some big tailors, but they were just a little far from our reach because we were on the bank, and just couldn't reach them, man. I'm looking at one right now. He's just a little too far. I couldn't reach them. They weren't in the channel that I normally catch them in, but there's nothing but studs back here. I've caught so many 30s back here, and I thought I was gonna end the day on a big one, but we deserved it. We fished all day, but you don't always get what you deserve, and shoot, just gonna stick to it. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Shout out to Columbia. I appreciate y'all for always keeping me in gear that I can fish in all day. I'll have everything linked in the description below. I appreciate y'all. Go Gators. Forget all the haters. See you.